Hey guys, I'm here with Slime Series number 88. This is the track we'll be using today, the Super 6-lane raceway with some mini ramps at the end. And yeah, so let's go over the matchups real quick. And if you don't remember which truck you're in, be sure and go back and check out the Field of Trucks video. All right, let's get started. So we're gonna kick off the event with the Joker and Backwards Bob. Slime Series 88 is underway. And the first win will go to Backwards Bob. Next up, we have the Burnt Victim Zombie taking on the 40th Anniversary Gold Digger. And, ooh, good race. None of them have touched the wall, but if we go down straight, it looks like it'll be Burnt Victim Zombie just barely. But if we need a fast loser, I will definitely bring back the Gold Gravedigger. Next up, we have Grease Trap taking on the first of the 17 debuting trucks, the Black Widow Avenger. And Avenger is going to take the win in his debut. Next up, we have Kraken taking on the Neon Bakugan Dragonoid. And, ooh, good race. But if we go down straight, it looks like it's going to be Kraken. Next up, we have Salvager taking on the Max D Fire. And good race, but it looks like Max D hit the wall first, so he's going to get the win. Next up, we have Velociraptor taking on the Darkest Neo Bakugan Dragonoid. And Velociraptor gets the win. Next up, we have the Camo Crashers Megarex, which is the second debuting truck, taking on the Ride Truck Gravedigger. And Megarex does a wheelie. That's going to cost him. Gravedigger Ride Truck gets the win. Next up, we have Roman Reigns taking on Harley Quinn. And Roman Reigns hits the wall first, so he gets the win. Next up, we have the phenomenal AJ Styles taking on the Faced-Out Northern Nightmare. And AJ Styles gets the win. Next up, we have the third of the 17 debuting trucks, the Spray-Painted 2 School, taking on Cage Rattler. And 2 School gets the win. I don't know what happened to Cage Rattler. Next up, we have Overcharged Blue Thunder taking on the fourth of the 17 debuting trucks, the Glow-in-the-Dark Hotweiler. And Blue Thunder gets the win, hitting the wall first. Next up, we have the fifth of the 17 debuting trucks, the Camo Crashers Recreational, taking on the Bigfoot Super Duty. And good race! You know what? That's too close to call. I'm going to rerun that. I'm going to make that a best 2 out of 3, so Recreational's up 1-0. And it doesn't matter, he will win anyway. Alright, so if a truck somersaults like that all their way to the end, then I'm going to make that a best 2 out of 3. So, yeah. Anyway, next up we have the sixth of the 17 debuting trucks, the Green VW Beetle, taking on Bigfoot 75. And VW Beetle wins in his debut. Next up, we have the Glow-in-the-Dark Loco Punk, which is the seventh debuting truck, taking on the Mushroom Stunt Truck. Oh, good race, and Loco Punk gets the win. Next up, we have the 8th of the 17 debuting trucks, Scalosaurus, taking on The Undertaker. Oh, good race. It looks like they both hit the wall at the exact same time, but they both rebounded. So, yeah, that's too close to call. We're going to rerun that. All right, so that was too close to call, so here goes the rerun. And Undertaker will defeat Scalosaurus. Rest in peace. This might be the best Science Series event in a long time with all the good races we're having. A lot of crazy finishes, a lot of races that were too close to call, things like that. All right, next up we have Stinger Unleashed taking on the 9th debuting truck, the Imperial Shock Trooper. Shock Trooper will win in his debut. Next up we have the 9th debuting truck, the Sushi Delivery Tuck and Roll taking on the Gravedigger Galaxy. And Tuck and Roll with a bad start, that's going to cost him. And by the way, I'm in Tuck and Roll, so I don't want to win my own sign-up series, so if I lose, it's fine. So your winner is Gravedigger Galaxy. Next up, we have the 10th debuting truck, the Dodge Ram Van, taking on the pickup truck Sparkle Smash. And Dodge Ram Van hits the wall first, so he gets the win. Next up, we have All Fried Up taking on the 11th debuting truck, the Camo Crashers Rhinomite. And All Fried Up hits the wall first, so he gets the win. Next up, we have Monster Vet taking on the 12th debuting truck, the Blue Samson. And Monster Vet will take the win. Samson flips over. Next up, we have the 13th debuting truck, Duck and Roll, versus the 25th Anniversary Gravedigger. And Duck and Roll gets the win. Quack, quack. Next up, we have the 14th debuting truck, the Phil's VW Drag Bus Treasure Hunt, taking on the 1956 Hightail Hauler. And Hightail Hauler gets a comeback win. All right, next up we have the 15th debuting truck, the Red Mud Treads Gotta Dump, taking on Bad Habit. And Bad Habit gets the win. Next up we have the 16th debuting truck, Crate Danger, taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian Ice. And, ooh, good race. They both hit the wall at the exact same time from what I saw. It's the rerun. And Dalmatian Ice gets the win. All right, and the final race of round number 1 is the final debuting truck, the Gold Mega Rex, taking on Hot Wheels Police. And Gold Mega Rex hits the wall first. He gets the win. Before we move on to round 2, we need one fast loser. So the trucks I selected are the Bakugan Dragonoid Neon and the Gold 40th Anniversary Gravedigger. And Dragonoid Neon will come back. All right, now we're at round 2. I added some more track at behind the ramps, you know, just to make it more interesting. And yeah, so we're gonna kick off round 2 with Backwards Bob and the Burnt Victim Zombie. And Burnt Victim Zombie takes the win. Next up, we have Black Widow Avenger taking on Kraken. And Black Widow Avenger will block Kraken for the win. Next up, we have Max D Fire taking on Velociraptor. And Velociraptor will take the win. Next up, we have the Gravedigger Ride Truck taking on the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. And, oh! What a race at the end. Well, if we go down straight, it looks like Gravedigger Ride Truck will defeat Roman Reigns. Next up, we have the phenomenal AJ Styles taking on 2 School Spray Paint. And 2 School flips over, giving AJ Styles the win. Next up, we have the Overcharged Blue Thunder taking on the Camo Crashers Recreational. And Recreational flips over, giving the win to Blue Thunder. Next up, we have the VW Beetle taking on the Glow-in-the-Dark Loco Punk. And VW Beetle hits the wall first, so he gets the win. Next up, we have the Undertaker taking on the Imperial Shock Trooper. And Undertaker defeats Shock Trooper. Next up, we have the Galaxy Gravedigger taking on the Dodge Ram Van. And, ooh, good race. It looks like Gravedigger hit the wall first, so I'm going to give it to Gravedigger. Next up, we have All Fried Up taking on the Monster Vet. And All Fried Up defeats Monster Vet. Next up, we have Duck and Roll taking on Hightail Hauler. And, ooh, good race. I'm going to look at the replay on that one. So I reviewed the race a couple times. It looks like Duck and Roll barely hit the wall first. So Duck and Roll will be advancing on to round 3. All right, next up we have Bad Habit and Monster Mutt Dalmatian Ice. And Dalmatian Ice hits the wall first, getting the win. Next up, alright, and the final race of round number 2 is the Gold Mega Rex taking on the Neon Bakugan Dragonoid. And, ooh, good race. It looks like Dragonoid hit the wall before Mega Rex could settle it back down. So I'm gonna give it to Dragonoid. All right, we will need another fast loser before we move on to round 3. So the trucks I've chosen to get an opportunity to come back are the Glow-in-the-Dark Local Punk and Hightail Hauler. And Hightail Hauler gets the win by hitting the wall first. All right, now we're on to round 3. We're gonna kick it off with the Burnt Victim Zombie and the Black Widow Avenger. And Avenger gets the win, hitting the wall first. Next up, we have Velociraptor taking on the Ride Truck Gravedigger. And Velociraptor hits the wall first. Next up, we have AJ Styles taking on the Overcharged Blue Thunder. And Blue Thunder hits the wall first. Next up, we have the VW Beetle taking on the Undertaker. And VW Beetle manages to hit the wall first, just barely. Next up, we have Gravedigger Galaxy and All Fried Up. And All Fried Up will get the win. Next up, we have a Dog and a Duck, Duck and Roll and Dalmatian Ice. And Dalmatian Ice passes Duck and Roll and hits the wall first to get the win. And the final race of round number 3 is the Neon Dragonoid and Hightail Hauler. And Hightail Hauler, it looks like he hit the wall first. I'm not sure. I'm going to check the replay and I'll get back to you on that. Before we move on to the quarterfinals, aka round 4, we will need one more fast loser to even the odds. I'm giving Dragonoid Neon another chance, and Duck and Roll will get another chance as well. Who's going to come back as a fast loser? And it's going to be... I'm going to check the replay. That was probably one of the closest races at the end, but Dragonoid squeezed by to make it back to the quarterfinals. All right, we're going to kick off the quarterfinals with Black Widow Avenger and Velociraptor. And Avenger hits the wall first. All right, next up we have Overcharged Blue Thunder and VW Beetle. And VW Beetle hits the wall first. Next up we have All Fried Up taking on Dalmatian Ice. Oh, Dalmatian flips over at the last second. All Fried Up wins. And the final race of the quarterfinals is Hightail Hauler and the Neon Bakugan Dragonoid. And Hightail Hauler gets the win, because it looks like Dragonoid turned at the last second. But I'll review the footage to double check. After reviewing the footage, Hightail Hauler advances to the semifinals. And now that we're at the semifinals, let's go over your competitors. Inside of the Black Widow Avenger is Dead Panda. Inside of the VW Beetle is Brian Fowler. Inside of All Fried Up, we have the Hat Guy 5000. And inside of the 1956 Hightail Hauler is Youngblood Hobby. So, we're going to kick off the semis with the battle of two classic cars. Avenger being a 57 Chevy Bel Air and a 1963 VW Beetle. So, yeah, battle of the classic cars to kick off the semifinals. Let's see who's going to the championship. And Avenger barely hits the wall first. Who will meet Dead Panda in the championship race? Hightail Hauler or All Fried Up? Just barely hitting the wall. It looks like All Fried... I think it's All Fried Up, but I will check the footage to double check. It's actually... I couldn't tell actually who hit it first. I played the footage like 5 times. It's too close to call. So we will have another rerun. We switch lanes. Let's go. All Fried Up is going to the championship. All right, here we are with the championship race of Sign Up Series number 88. Inside of the Black Widow Avenger is Dead Panda. And inside of All Fried Up, we have the Hat Guy 5000. None of these guys have ever won on my channel before. And Dead Panda is driving a debuting truck, the Black Widow Avenger. So, let's see who's going to win. Will it be Dead Panda getting his first ever win? Or will it be Hat Guy 5000 getting his first ever win? Because I'm not sure if Hat Guy 5000 has won before. If he has won before, I apologize. I just can't remember at the top of my head. But anyway, we are going to be crowning a champion here today. Who's it going to be? Oh, that was a great race. I'm going to check the footage. Once again, it is too close to call. It looks like they both hit the wall at the exact same time. So we're gonna rerun it one more time just to be safe. Because I reviewed the footage and it was just too close to call. So yeah, so we're gonna rerun it until we have a clear winner. And All Fried Up hits the wall first. So that means the Hat Guy 5000 gets his first win on my channel. Congratulations, buddy. You have just won Sign Up Series number 88. Dead Panda, bro, I'm so sorry, man. You came so close to getting your first win today. You chose a really good truck for this event, and my God, did you do awesome in this truck. But yeah, I'm so sorry. Man, I'm so sorry you weren't able to get your first win. You did, but in the end, you did so well. Black Widow Avenger is a very fast truck. Be sure to sign up for Sign Up Series number 89, which is most likely going to be the first ever outdoor edition. And maybe that event could be yours. Once again, congratulations to the Hat Guy 5000 and All Fried Up for getting your first win. If you won before, let me know. I honestly can't remember, but if this is your first win, congratulations. Once again, and thank you to everyone else for participating. Guys, next time. Bye-bye.